carbon tax 2, a second tax with no rebate that will increase food, heat, and gas prices even further. How much will the second carbon tax increase the cost of gas on hardworking Canadians?
The Honourable Minister of the Environment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. So now we have the Premier, the Conservative Premier of New Brunswick, at the request of one of the Conservative member that has asked the federal government to put in place our carbon pricing system. We have a number of members, Conservative members, who have argued in favour of carbon pricing, Mr. Speaker. We have all of the provinces and all of the territories in Canada that have put in place carbon pricing in Canada, and while we've done that, we've increased jobs in Canada, we've increased economic development, and we've reduced our pollution by more than 50 million tonnes. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.
The question, the Prime Minister was too afraid to stand up and answer it and debate me. The question was about the cost of the second carbon tax. We know that the Prime Minister's first carbon tax will cost 41 cents a litre at a net cost to average families of over $1,500. But that's not enough for him. He wants a second carbon tax, which will add even more costs without any rebate at all. We know that he told falsehoods about the first tax. Will he finally have the guts to stand up and tell us how much his second tax will cost Canadians?
The Honourable Minister of the Environment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. If you'll allow me, I will read from the Conservative Party of Canada's election platform from the last election, the platform that this party stood and spoke to Canadians about. And I'm quoting from page 78, Mr. Speaker. Our plan will ensure that all Canadians do their part.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm starting to hear chatter again. I'm having a hard time hearing the answer, and it's coming from a certain point. I'm sure they don't want the next question to be swapped with the last one and have someone very special to them.
Right here. It was coming equally from that side as from this side.
The Honourable Member for Lethbridge, apologize, please. Apologize to the Chair for interrupting.
You won't be speaking again.
Chair, I apologize for interrupting.
Very good, thank you. Now, I want to remind all of you to have some respect for this chamber. That includes the Honourable Member for Timmins James Bay. No, I don't want to hear. No, I'm not. I just want to say I hear his chattering throughout. I just want to ask him to keep it down and stop, please. Now, we'll go back to the Minister from the top, and I want to see everything calm down. The Honourable Minister, please.
Mr. Speaker, the Leader of the Opposition and many members across have called me woke before. And if woke means standing up for the future of my children and grandchildren so that they have access to clean air and clean water, then so be it, Mr. Speaker. If woke means standing up to create jobs for generations of Canadians and investing in a clean economy, then so be it, Mr. Speaker. And if woke means standing up for the rights of women to choose, then so be it, Mr. Speaker.
The Honourable Leader of the Opposition.